The degree is 4, so we know there are 4 zeros. And when you graph this function in your graphing calculator, it's quite apparent that x equals negative 5 and x equals negative 1 are zeros because when you graph it, it's a 4th degree polynomial and it crosses the x-axis here at negative 5 and here at negative 1. But we know there are 2 more solutions, and those solutions must be complex because they don't show up on our real plane. So what you have to do is use the fact that we have zeros at negative 1 and negative 5 to factor this essentially by using some synthetic division. So start with negative 1. That goes out front. And we have our coefficients of 1, 6, 14, 54, and 45. So we drop the 1, multiply by negative 1. We have negative 1. We add these. 5. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Add these. We get 9. Negative 1 times 9 is negative 9. Add these. We get 45. Negative 1 times 45 is negative 45. And add these, we get 0, which is good. We better get 0 here because we know that negative 1 is in fact a 0. And so you sort of brought this quadratic polynomial down to a cubic polynomial after you factored out an x plus 1. So now we're going to factor out an x plus 5 by doing the synthetic division with a negative 5 out front on what we have left here. So we'll have negative 5 out front. Drop the 1, multiply, we have negative 5. Add these up, we have 0. Multiply, we have 0. Add these up, we have 9. Multiply, negative 45. And again, we have 0, which is exactly what we expected, since we knew that negative 5 was the solution when we graphed it in our graphing calculator. So what we have left here is a polynomial x squared plus 9. So we have x squared plus 9 left. We want to know when that is when that is equal to 0. So when x squared plus 9 is equal to 0, well, to solve this we subtract the 9, so x squared equal to negative 9. Take the square root of both sides, square root of this side, square root of this side. X equals plus or minus. The square root of negative 9 is 3i. So those are our 4 solutions. Our 4 solutions are x equals plus or minus 3i, x equals negative 5, and x equals negative 1. So there you have it.